Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 10th of February 2018. It's nice to be with you today. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of, and I'm using the Lo Scarabeo deck for today's reading. So we've got the King of Cups, the King of Chalices, then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands. So first of all, the fact that we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands means romance, and there's nothing standing in the way. So this card is a gate, it's a blockage, it's something that's preventing you from getting to your rainbow. So it's in reverse. So the immediate meaning is that there's a great potential for love today and for you to go through that gate and to find the other person that you're looking for. And that applies for heterosexual relationships, homosexual relationships, any kind of romantic relationships that you're interested in. Really, really clear message. King of Chalices in itself is a court card, and he is the highest of the court cards. He is the King of Cups. He has managed his emotions, and he has managed negative feelings as well as positive feelings. And he's made a conscious decision to be positive, to not engage in bitterness and jealousy, because he understands that those things make him feel bad. And he's sided with this cute little Cancer here that's sitting on his shoulder. And Cancer is all about nurturing others, taking care of people, and being of service, being selfless, being giving. So he cares about other people. He is helpful, he's loving, he's kind, he's supportive, he doesn't judge, and he builds people up by encouraging them and highlighting what they're good at so that they can improve even more instead of criticizing them. So this is like the best guy that you can have on your team, cheering you on, saying you can do it, you're amazing, you're a wonderful person. Okay, you may have had a difficult time last week with that relationship that didn't work out, but I believe in you, you're fantastic, you can do it. Believe in yourself, look in the mirror and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're the best. And this is the kind of energy that the King of Chalices gives you. And he's not blind to the fact that we have difficult times, you know, that we suffer with negative thinking and that the ego is after us all the time. But the best thing is to not just be stuck in yourself. You know, if you're just pottering around the house all day and you don't talk to anybody, you will feel a lot worse than if you do something for someone else on a day. If you do something that gives someone else joy, you'll feel much better about yourself. It's about connection with the self to others that really gets us feeling positive about ourselves. It's a weird contradiction, but if you just focus on yourself all the time, it doesn't make you happy. The next card, the Eight of Wands. We can see that this is an obstacle, and it's something that almost needs meteoric strength to be blasted out of the way. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's this huge personal blockage that's keeping you from your happiness, and it's made up of one. So it's passion and desire. So your passions are being hindered. There's something that is just standing in your way. It may feel like the universe is against you, that you can't get to your own personal rainbow, whatever that looks like, whether it's a wonderful relationship or whether it's a good relationship with yourself, or whether it's living your life purpose and really finding what it is you want to do in your career. But just something is off here, and it seems so tantalizing and almost to be teasing you, because you can see through the gate, you can see the rainbow, and you're just like trying to get in there. It's like, how do I get in? And you're throwing meteors at it and it's still not working. And the good news is that the card is in reverse. So that gate magically opens. You don't need to apply any force. You don't need to kind of will things to happen. The gate opens and you're able to kind of traipse through this little gateway to your personal rainbow and to feel really positive and really happy. So the rainbow and the King of Chalices are both about positive feelings. Water is about the intuition and the emotions and the creative side of ourselves. So by being creative and by sharing yourself, you're going to feel good. And a rainbow is like magic anyway. I mean, if you're driving around and you see a rainbow, it's a wonderful reminder that yes, it is a physical phenomenon that happens, you know, when the light splits. but it's magical, and it kind of reminds us that we do live on a magical planet where spirit comes first and the human side comes second, and what you feel about yourself and how much you nurture yourself and take care of yourself, that is going to have an impact on the energy you exude, how other people respond to you, and also how your circumstances respond to you. It's all the same thing. The energy you give out, you get back. So remember that taking care of yourself and really being kind to yourself is the best way forward. Never, never, never criticizing yourself to get forward. Always just do it with a loving, gentle hand. The door will open and it will lead you to the Queen of Wands. So if you're looking for that other person in your life, it's by doing something positive and doing something where you feel like, one, this is allowing me to have a creative outlet, or two, I'm being of service, or three, it just makes me feel good and it just makes me happy. So if you're doing one of those three things, you're walking through the gate and you will bump into the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a woman who is in charge of her life. She is full of joy. She is, I mean, the yellow is just super, super happy. She is living her life purpose. She is a performer. She's a leader. She knows her own worth. She loves being in the spotlight. She likes to be seen by other people, which means she feels good about herself. She feels attractive. She feels confident. She feels in charge. I mean, she's got this crown on her head, so she's got a position of power, not just, this isn't just frivolous, it's power, it's leading, and it's motivating others to follow her lead. But she does that with a sense of joy. She's got this sunflower there, so she is the Sun Queen. She's got incredible power, and it's her mission to be in this role. So she's the exact right person in the right place. I was watching something on Netflix the other day. I was watching The Crown, which is about the royal family. And I was watching an episode called Dear Mrs. Kennedy. And the Queen and Jackie Kennedy, they meet up at Buckingham Palace. And they have this conversation with the corgis and stuff. And Jackie says, you know, I think my sister, who is Lee Radziwill, I think, she was like this socialite. She was good friends with Truman Capote and Andy Warhol and the Fiat guy, Gianni Agnelli. She was very, you know, high society lady, and she was like very confident and stuff. And Jackie was saying, I think my sister would have made the much better first lady because she's just such a public person. And the Queen also says, well, I've got a sister, Margaret, who also, in her mind, thinks she's the greatest British monarch who ever existed. And it was just so funny because it was like these two women who are in these exalted positions, and from the outside, you just accept that they play their role and that they obviously fit into it. You never really question. Without shows like that, for instance, you would never question that the Queen feels uncomfortable in her own role, or that Jackie Kennedy preferred being on a farm alone reading a book than, you know, being the First Lady. So you don't know these things, but the Queen of Wands isn't Jackie or isn't Queen Elizabeth. She is Lee Radziwill, and she is Margaret. She is the right person in the right position. Everything is perfect. So this is someone who can really live her life to the fullest. So you have everything available to you. You have the opportunity to really express yourself and live your life to the most joyous degree that you can live it. Plus, you're really thinking of other people, and you're considerate, and you're caring for yourself. The gate opens and both of these come together. And yes, it can be love and romance, but it can also be a melding of these two characters, of someone who's living their life purpose and who's doing that to help others and to be of service, or someone who uses their creative and intuitive abilities, so a psychic or an artist, to live their life purpose and to be creative and to create wonderful pictures, or to do intuitive readings or psychic readings and to help people that way. So it's a coming together of separate elements of life that are usually separate, and they just form and click into place perfectly like a puzzle, and it's really a day where everything comes together for you and you are able to seize your own personal rainbow. So a dream comes true for you today, and remember, all you need to do is raise your vibration by doing something that you enjoy. So if your biggest joy in life is to go traveling, then take a little day trip. Or if your biggest joy in life is to serve other people, then go volunteer. Or if your biggest joy in life is to be creative and to express yourself by throwing paint on the canvas and just letting loose, then do that. That's what's going to open all this and make it happen. The final thing is they've both got familiars. So both of them even like pets. You see, they're perfect for each other. So, I mean, he's got a little crab. She's got a cat. The cat is a symbol of protection. And she's doing all of this. And being a public figure opens you up to criticism and negativity, but she doesn't have to engage with any of that because this magic black cat, and the black cat is often associated with witches as a familiar, it protects her from any negativity, so she can focus on the good stuff and enjoy herself. And the same with the crab, it protects him from negative thinking, self-doubt, and it's full of self-love and self-belief and self-confidence. So it's an amazing day. What a great day. And it's the weekend as well, so have a wonderful time. If you work during the week and you have the day off today, what a fabulous day. We've got 2 chord cards, so 1 and 1 is 2 and 8 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is about leadership, being in charge, doing what it is you like, being a leader, being someone who motivates other people, being someone who leads by example, and someone who gets to determine what they do on the day. So 1 is not the loneliest number. 1 is the number that is in charge of one's own destiny. So you can do whatever you like today. And by doing whatever you like, you get a little rainbow as a reward. And you either bump into someone or something that is absolutely a dream come true in your life. So round of applause, congratulations, that's amazing. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. In my readings, I use the tarot and numerology and astrology. The astrology chart in itself, I draw up by getting your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. That shows me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me why you've come into this lifetime, what your life mission is, your life purpose. It also shows me what you're going to be good at work-wise. So whether you're more skilled to be an architect or a chiropractor or an artist. It tells me what's going on in family life, love life, career, family, spiritual progress, moving, buying and selling things, higher education, spirituality, intuitive gifts, all of that stuff. And I can also look at compatibility, you with another person, whether I can compare the charts and see whether the two of you work well together, or whether what's coming up in each area of your life. So I can look at the predictive astrology and the transits and the tarot, as well as the numerology, to see what's coming up in your love life, to see what's coming up in your career, whether it would be a good idea to move or not. So if you have any questions on any of those things, then please do get in touch for a private reading. I hope you have a great day. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.